toss a hat, old hide a back. Down the road, everybody's looking off down the road. Down the road about a mile and a half, a spot old Ida dragging him back. Down the road, everybody looking off down the road. Okay, everybody, this is a real fascinating banjo. It's a real pleasure to show you something like this. This is a regular old 5-string banjo, but check it out. Where's the thumb peg? The thumb peg is up here in the center of the peg head. That's pretty cool. So this is actually an ambidextrous banjo. So check it out. You see there's two little holes right here. That's where the 5th string goes in. So those holes are tunneled. I got to work around these trees. That's the start of a tunnel. Then there's 2 tunnels, and those tunnels run down either side of the neck, and they come out here. So you can make your 5th string come out there, or you can make it come out there. You see, I've got it set up there. So this is for regular right-handed playing. But if I was a left-handed picker, I could take this, just put new strings on it, and when I run my 5th string through there, run it through this tunnel instead of that tunnel, run it through this tunnel, and make it come out this little exit here. And then you could play it left-handed. So it's real interesting. So I have to tell you, this was made by a guy, an Englishman, whose name was John Sloan, S-L-O-A-N. And he didn't make too many banjos. He was like a hobby builder, but the guy was a professional machinist. So every single piece on this banjo, except for the tuners, was handmade by John Sloan. So check it out. All this crazy hardware, look at all those brackets. He made each and every one of these was hand milled by him. So all this heavy duty hardware, he made this. He made that tension, the tension hoop. He made the nuts. He made the hooks. He made the shoes. All of this, these coordinator rods, he made all this crap in here. All handmade by John Sloan. He made the rim. You can see it's like a, what is that, 1, 2, I guess that's a, I don't know, it's a multiply rim. It's lots of pieces glued together and bent together. And of course he made the neck himself. I have seen one other banjo that looks similar enough. It's a regular 5-string banjo. It was actually a long neck, so it wasn't regular. I guess he liked to make unusual banjos, but I've seen one other that looks like it was made by the same maker, John Sloan. Isn't that neat? He did a fine job, and I kind of like it, actually. It's kind of handy having all your pegs up here, and it gives you all this freedom of movement up and down the neck. I think that's a rosewood fingerboard, true rosewood fingerboard. Show you all those tunnels up close. Really cool. So the guy's name was John Sloan. He actually lived in America. I think he immigrated here to the United States in the 1960s. So I want to say he made banjos through the 60s and the 70s, maybe into the 80s, I believe. And like I said, he didn't make too many. But this is a great sounding banjo. Another thing I'll point out, I guess y'all can see, it's an arch top. So an arch top banjo means that there is the tone ring underneath is designed to press up on the banjo head. That makes this banjo exceptionally loud. you don't have to put a lot of oomph into this. Like your attack can be very light on this banjo. Like when I was playing there, I was playing very lightly, but this banjo is loud as hell. So I got to show you all the tone ring before I forget. It's a Dobson style tone ring, but it's set up to arch, to force the hide up. So it's actually an arch top Dobson style tone ring. And it looks like it's just made of steel. I think it's just a stainless steel tone ring. Really neat. That's a really neat banjo. One of a kind instrument. And so I do want to get this into the hands of a left-handed player. I believe I've already got a buyer for it, so you know, don't ask me. I think it's already sold. Yeah. And also, so, it's got a no-knot tailpiece. I guess, so John Sloan didn't make that tailpiece. That's something that he ordered, and the bridge he ordered. And the tuners, these are good tuners. I have no idea who made these tuners, but good geared tuners. He didn't make them. As far as I know, he made every other piece on this banjo. And if this was my banjo, and I would play something like this, it's nice. If this was my banjo, the first thing I would do is I like the action a little higher, but who cares about that? That's to each his own. But the first thing I would do is I would get rid of this fiber skin head, and I would put a regular frosted Remo head on it. I think whoever put this fiber skin on there was purposely trying to muffle the banjo because it's an exceptionally loud banjo. Strings that are on this thing are older than I am. Before I ship this, I'm going to set it up for left-hander with brand new strings when I ship it. So I didn't want to put new strings on it for the video. The materials, I have no idea. It looks like it's mahogany. The pot, I have no idea, but the neck looks like it's mahogany to me. What do y'all think? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If you like this material, if you want to see more like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. Check us out at patreon.com/Clifton Hicks to support this work. And the best thing you can do for me is share this on social media. Copy that link, email it to somebody, put it up on your social media profiles, stuff like that. Okay, everybody, thanks for looking.